The dense forest stood ominously at the edge of the small town, shrouded in mystery and fear. Its canopy of trees stretched high into the sky, blocking out the sun and casting an eerie darkness over everything beneath it. Many had dared to enter the forest, but few had ever returned, and those who did came back with stories of strange occurrences and inexplicable phenomena. Despite the legends, a group of young explorers decided to venture into the forest. Armed with nothing but their curiosity and a sense of adventure, they believed that the stories were just rumors and that there was nothing to fear in the forest. Little did they know that their adventure would turn into a nightmare beyond their wildest imaginations. The group of X stepped into the forest, and immediately the air around them became cold and damp. They walked deeper and deeper into the forest, the only sound being their footsteps crunching on the dead leaves scattered on the ground. As they walked, the dense foliage grew thicker, and they found it increasingly difficult to see where they were going. Suddenly, they heard a strange noise. It was a low growl, barely audible but unmistakably there. The group stopped in their tracks, unsure of what to do next. They listened intently, and soon the noise grew louder, until it seemed to be coming from all around them. They began to panic and started to run, not knowing where they were going, only wanting to get out of the forest as quickly as possible. As they ran, they noticed that the trees and bushes around them seemed to be moving, as if alive. They tried to shake the feeling off, but it only grew stronger. The group eventually came to a clearing, and they stopped, panting for breath. The clearing was eerie, with no sound or sign of life. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew through the clearing, and the leaves rustled, forming the shape of a face in the air. The group froze in terror, not daring to move or make a sound. Just as suddenly as it appeared, the face disappeared and the wind died down. The group looked around, bewildered, and then they realized that they were no longer alone in the clearing. They could feel a presence watching them, but they could not see anything. It was then that they heard the footsteps, heavy, crunching footsteps that seemed to be getting closer and closer. The group stood frozen in terror, waiting for whatever was coming to reveal itself. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows, and the group let out a collective gasp. It was a man, dressed in tattered clothes, with hair and a crazed look in his eyes. He approached them slowly, brandishing a knife, and the group knew that they were in grave danger.